I name this boat absolutely fabulous. May God bless her and all who sail in her.
I think we're saying the wrong thing.
Later tomorrow evening, there's drama from Stone Park Women's Prison, when the inmates start a campaign of violence. I'm sorry about that. There was a slight mistake. Behind these walls tomorrow is a story of Stone Park Prison, the women's prison, in which there's not only a women's lib, but there's a lot of danger and a lot of bother. I'm quite sure that when the governor, there, you can see her, finds out she's going to be rather cross. There's no mistake there. We're going to show you a bit of the threatened violence that happens tomorrow. And the story is quite exciting.
What do we want 6 new dinner plates for? We've got dinner plates.
They don't match.
What's a bain-marie?
A kind of saucepan.
Yes?
Are you ever going to speak to me?
When a man is tired of London, he's great. No, it'll be all right this time, really. Here we go. This'll do it. This'll do it.
Put your feet to a dog paddle, to the splishy beat. Raise your hands up very high and start to do some butterfly.
Nothing's really changed for us, has it?
No.
I still love you, Adam. I want you to believe that. It's just not enough. Am I making a terrible mistake? For the second time.
You're doing what you have to do, Kate. I do the same.
Would you? Tell me the truth. Would you?
Yes, I would, Kate. And I'd strangle that duck.
He can do what he likes. Do what he pleases, because I won't be here. No. And I'm not going to remember what I'm supposed to tell you.
You've been retired for 4 years. You said so yourself.
Yeah, but the old reflex is still sharp as a colt. You ever work with horses, Cannon?
Only the $10 window. Don't remind me of it. What about Hal's wife? She's going to be needing your help now, I suppose.
Yeah, I've thought about that. The more I think of Betty, the more resolved I am to get this man myself. Cannon, show me how to put the gun in my mouth.
a disaster.
Oh, are you being serious?
So am I.
It's a solemn moment. Humbling moment when you see your true place in a cosmic scheme of things. You see, it's like you was up there in space, looking down at the world from a different planet.
How could the bear it? Weekends we do nothing at all. Would you like to do nothing at all?
Nothing but make love.
How often do you make love to Jean?
Oh, I've never counted. 37 times. Oh, sorry, I've got crap. Oh, sorry.
Excuse me, madam, would you mind answering some questions?
Excuse me, might I have a couple of words with you? If I said to you, there was a problem with low-level ozone in this area, would you know what I was talking about?
Yeah, I'm a particle physicist.
Anyone there? Brian Burrows, another man facing a future outside of the army. Brian, tell us about your army career, how long you've been in, what you've been doing, etc.
I'm in the Air Force, actually.
Fine, get it back on there.
I had a shampoo. I used shampoo. And that one is a Herbal Life shampoo.
What?
Herbal Life shampoo.
Horrible Life shampoo.
And I used that.
Horrible Life shampoo. I think he's actually got a bottle of Horrible Life shampoo. Oh, Herbal Life. I thought you said Horrible.
Did he say why he committed suicide?
No, he was dead.
Well, about 6 years ago, I used to fight. I fought in two of them. You fight 40 guys, and you fight till no one's left. You fight one at a time, and you eliminate down. And the second one I won in 7 minutes and 14 seconds. 5 fights, all by knockouts.
What sort of state were you in after the first one?
What state?
Yeah.
Illinois.
And if all that wasn't enough, I notice all the equipment that's behind you. You were telling me you also do newspapers and talking books for the deaf.
Yes, talking books for the blind.
What's the problem here with the strike?
I don't even know, really. I haven't got the foggiest. I don't even know. I don't even know, really. What is it? I don't know. What is it? I don't know. I know somebody's striking for something. Somebody down there striking, too. I'm going to get me a sign to protest the I don't know. What is the big
Joanne,
Vincent.
do you spell your name Joanne with an E?
J.
Excuse me, very personal question.
Yes?
What do you wear in bed, madam?
Pardon?
What do you wear when you go to bed?
My warm blood indeed.
Sure, that's your time. I'm not dead. Hello? Oh, it's my wife.
Police officer Adam Percival Watson. Telephone, please. Adam Percival Watson.
Excuse me.
Telephone.
Percival?
It has to be my mother. Nobody else would dare. But listen, she's going to want to see you here and now. We got too much to do. She's just going to have to wait.
This is very heavy, Percival.
I didn't look around for the phone. How did I know it was here?
I cut all my ties with Clive.
You cut all my ties once, I remember.
That was when you were being beastly to me about the telephone bill.
Well, it was over £1,000.
I was trying to get that carpet from Morocco.
I could have lashed it to a camel and brought it back in the QE2 cheaper.
I have never known anybody harbour a grudge for so long. It was so embarrassing to explain that my husband had put a lock on the telephone.
Well, I am no longer your telephone.
I'll take it over here.
Sit down.
Well done. You've won yourself a badge.
Thank you very much.
A What's in the Box John badge. Here we go, then. What's in the box? 3 questions. I can answer yes or no. After the 3, you guess. If you guess it right, it's yours. Away you go.
3 questions.
Yeah, you put questions to me.
Oh, sorry.
And I say yes or no.
Right. How old are my children?
How old are your youngest children? And I can answer yes or no.
Oh, sorry. No, I got you away on mine, was I?
You're okay now?
Yes, I'm
You're
there.
back on?
I'm there. I've got 4 girls or 4 boys.
I can only say yes or no to any of these questions. You realise that?
Yes. Am I employed or not employed?
No. We're playing a different game here. Let's get on the same game so we might have some fun. You have to ask me 3 questions to try and get clues to what's in the box. Right? So you say, is it square, is it round, or whatever.
Oh, right.
And that gives you clues. Now, you can talk about your family if you want to, and you can get clues from that, but it won't help you very much with this game.
Right. So I've got to ask a square, round.
Oh, no, whatever you like, to try and get a clue to what's in this box.
Oh, right.
And then if you guess it, you win it.
Right. It's square,
No.
round.
I think I tell you what, come on tomorrow night, we'll have a chat with the rules. Pick up to the front.
You understand, Lieutenant, there's an article of war covering your conduct. Sir, but not another word. I'll call headquarters. Give me headquarters.
Nowadays, they use the phone the other way around.
And in fact, we still have Miss Australia with us in Leanne Cock, and
In berth 3 of the busy port of Belfast lies the 800-ton Moray Forth, the Firth.
Good afternoon. My name's Michael Jackson.
Hi, I'm Tom Brookshire. And I'm...
The pack broke into the win column. And we actually don't have names on these players. I didn't bring that sheet with me. Well, there are some very fine baskets coming up. I can't believe this. Anyway, that's great basket by number 33, and I hope he's still watching. Anyway, West Valley won. What did they win by the way? Anyway, this will be coming up momentarily. And G-Ma, I want to go home.
British Midland is to make a High Court bid to challenge the proposed takeover by British Airways of the troubled airline Dan Air.
On that side cushion, and for those of you in black and white, it's just behind the blue.
The hospital this week and said it's the first time in years I've been able to cross my legs.
the mountain behind you, how confident are you getting to the top?
Well,
Probably.
I've always wanted to work with you, you know.
Have you?
Yeah.
But you've never heard of me before today.
I have. You're famous. You know the bit.
Ow! Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, this must be the climax of the situation. If that had meant business, it would have been through to the bone. She's playing with him.
Ice on your wings. It's not so good, Sonny. Not so good. Don't lose your head now. Remember what you've been taught.
Who the hell is walking across that sky?
Tonight begins the Jewish holiday of Hanukkah, the Festival of Lights. And standing by at his home, live with Instant Eye, is Rabbi Bradley Bliefeld of the Baltimore Hebrew congregation with his family. And now they will light the first light of Hanukkah.
Praised are you, O Lord our God, King of the universe, who has kept us in life, sustained us, and permitted us to reach this joyous occasion. Amen.
Rabbi Bliefeld, this is Richard Scher, and we'd like you to explain the significance of Hanukkah, if you would.
Religious freedom. We commemorate the time over 2,000 years ago when a small group of Jews fought for their religious freedom against the Assyrians. And indeed has a special meaning this year because we of the Jewish community share in the concern of hostages being held in Iran. They too are suffering under a contemporary form of religious tyranny.
Now it's time for a break, but stay tuned because we'll be talking to Andy Marriott talking about the South African Grand Prix. Grand Prix? He's got here Grand Prix.
It's 11 o'clock in the morning, and the LWT unit have a half hour of time booked on the expensive satellite link from Sweden to London, the technical name for which is the unilateral. And during this half hour, they have to transmit an interview with the American racing driver Mario Andretti as a trailer for World of Sport's presentation of the race that afternoon. So, parked in a van somewhere on the Swedish racecourse is the LWT director Mike Hack, working under instruction from a World of Sport producer called Andy, who's talking to him from London. And what Mike Hack has to do is contact the man in charge of the international coverage of the race, a Swedish television director, in another van parked somewhere else on the racecourse, and get him to ask the camera crew, who happen to be French, to train their cameras on the LWT interviewer, Andrew Marriott, while he has a chat with Signor Andretti. Well, at this point, two howevers enter the picture. The first is, because Mike Hack has no direct communication facility with the Swedish television director, he has to relay his request to the LWT assistant director, Keith, so that Keith can convey them to the French camera crew who are in communication with the Swedish television director. The second, however, is that the French camera crew speak no English and no Swedish. The Swedish television director speaks no French and no English, while Keith, Mike Hack and Andy in London are fluent in only two languages, English and profane. Incidentally, if any of this makes any sense to you, then I am not telling it right. The third, however, by this time, it's now 11:18, and there's only 12 minutes left on the unilateral from Sweden to London.
Okay, Sandra, I'll be going in about 1 minute. Yes, Mike? Mike?
Yep.
You calling me?
Yep. Just Andretti, please. We don't want to see Andy in shot.
Okay, are they...
In a way to go, Keith. You can go in your own time. They're rolling VT.
Yes, Andrew, speaking for Level. Level on the radio mic. Speaking for Level on the radio mic, talking to Mario Andretti in the pits here at Anderstorp. Andrew Marriott, from the pits to London, do you read?
Go, for Christ's sake, Keith. I've told him that 3 times. Go now, please.
To interview Mario Andretti.
Go, Keith.
Well, the cameraman is telling us that we can't go, Mike, so I just have to hang on for a little bit. Or shall we just crack on?
Crack on, for Christ's sake.
We're going. Well, he's not even shooting now.
And now, there's only 7 minutes left, right?
Oh, man, you know, regardless whether they want to or not, we must go, because we'll lose Andretti as well.
Keith, we must try and do something. We've got a problem, I understand, and we don't really know what it is here. The handheld cameramen will not shoot for some reason that we can't understand.
Yeah, we're doing our best, love. We just can't get through to the bloody cameraman.
Mike, I don't know what's going on, but he's talking to the director who says categorically he can't go, so he won't go. We're just standing here like a lot of lemons.
It makes you wonder whether there shouldn't perhaps be a new category in those television awards that people in this industry keep handing to each other every year. Gold statuette for most fed-up director of the year. But even as I speak, those satellite minutes are ticking away.
Yeah. Mike?
Yeah.
Are you listening?
Yeah.
Have we got an extension?
No. No, not at the moment. Hang on one.
Have we got an extension?
Go now.
Mike, I can't go now because there's great big monsters going past. Can you hear the noise?
Yeah.
Mike Hack. Mike?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Have you got an extension on this unilateral?
We've got sound and pictures at the moment, Keith. The minute we can get the two together, the better it's going to be.
There's 30 racing cars that now got to go.
Well, take some pictures and we'll voice over. We'll do anything, but let's get something back.
No, there's no point in voicing over pictures of this stuff.
Well, you know, if we can get Andretti when the noise dies down, smash him, but they want something to promote. They want something for the menu, and pictures are better than all.
Well, our bleep machine went into overdrive at that time.
Andy in London, are you still getting sound and pictures? Right, the minute these bloody big cars go, we'll try again.
Mike Hack.
Hello.
Mike?
Yes.
Okay, we're going to go now, eh?
Go, for God's sake, go. Please go.
Can we go?
Go! Can you move that gentleman in the red jacket out of the way with the toe of your boot and let's do Andretti?
Mike, for Christ's sake. Mike Hack.
Yes.
Go.
Yes!
Go. Mario Andretti, pole position yet again, but alongside you, the Brabham Sucker car. You've hit out against it. Just why?
Well, particularly because...
Continuing saga, one might say.
Which way do I get out?
It's something that's occurred over the past year, more so because of the large volume of people that have been seeking assistance.
Which way do I get out? Excuse me. Which way do I get out? Thank you.
Tell us whether you think you'll be richer or poorer in 12 months' time.
Well, I suppose it could be all right in one way.
you know, but my set I can't get Channel 4 on.
Do you think you'll be richer or poorer economically yourself? How confident are you economically in the future?
Well, you two get some good shows on. Let me put it like that.
The capitalist in Texas, San Antonio, with perhaps the best prospects of any major urban area in Texas.
Will you move away a little bit?
Sure. Sorry.
First, here is a message from our Spanish-speaking guide.
Cuánto le gusta, besame mucho.
Roughly translated, that means that this week's special highway comes from Santiago de...
Well, let's say maybe 1940.
84-year-old Margaret Johnson still has no heat tonight.
It's cold in here. It's why I'm all covered up with these two Africans.
What do you think about her getting the sack?
I've never heard her. Oh, that's disgusting. But I've never heard her. Do we know the lady? Do we know? I don't know her.
She's the one who does all the announcements
But
here.
I've never seen her.
Well, you've heard her.
No, because I don't live here. You see? I don't live here. I live in Stoneleigh.
Well, I must say that was all a bit embarrassing. I've certainly learned a few home truths about the Glover clan today. One club stolen from the putting green at Silith. 2 balls next. Sorry. I'm on the telly, woman! Look!
This is a night for something new.
A wonderful night for something new.
Just me
you and you.
Just me and me, and just you and you. This is a night for something new.
A wonderful night for something new. Just
me and you.
One's night of this, possibly the shorter one, when the evenings are not taken up with confirmations, when I might actually go and spend an evening in one parish and have all the members of the congregation invited, or indeed any member of the parish who liked to come, invited to a meeting when I would expose myself to them.
From the unworthy. Don't you agree?
I'm not sure I know what you're talking about.
I'm a fairy godmother. Please. Oh,
Word about the president. For 7.5 years, I've worked alongside him, and I'm proud to have been his partner. And we've had triumphs. We've made some mistakes. We've had some setbacks.
Wild goes to read over.
Well done, Shawnee. You're on way in. You told me this bloody radio's Russian. The dials work backwards. Iron Man, Wild Goose, do you read over?
Wild Goose, Iron Man, receiving you, strength 4.
That's amazing, isn't it? They got that up before I said my...
Pallet. How much are eggs this week at Penn Fruit and Dale's? Only 49 cents a dozen for grade A.
Detective Inspector Trotter is called from the yard to find out who killed the young man. The only clue to the murderer's identity is a used and discarded hypodermic needle.
3, 2, 1. There may be a... The man himself is adamant that he doesn't want to be identified, and even his fellow inmates at Wormwood Scrubs, those who he's speaking on behalf of, won't be told his identity. Colin Baker, for Thames News, Westminster. Soaked with cold feet and an aching heart, married, several children, pissed off, really dreadfully pissed off.
people that's born in the town, they don't give out the houses to the people that's born in the town. I've been through it several times in the town. I had to go to the monastery store one. You find over there today.
Just a moment.
And there's a leaf work. Yes. There's a leaf work in Strabane. And they're supposed to get 13 stamps. And the rate pairs are saying that the money's going up every year. The people are born in Strabane are entitled to get the leaf work. When they have to cost the water to keep 2 homes.
There are 3 men outside the town hall.
Yes, sir. Yes, 3 men, but the only one, George Cullen.
200 people around at the Labour Exchange. You don't seem to be getting much support.
Yes, the Labour Exchange sends the men across the water border in the town, but they don't send them up to Kilbrook. When this factory lay for 2 years, the people had to go up and sign on the dotted line on Strabane soil. Remember, that factory that's built in Strabane soil belongs to the Strabane people. When you live in Strabane, you're born in Strabane. If you're baptized in Strabane, you're born in Strabane. If you're not born in Strabane or baptized, you don't belong to the town. You just remember.
Is anybody else wearing red? No, this is purple.
It's not.
Sure it is. Isn't this purple?
Red.
Isn't this purple? Friends at home, is this purple?
Welcome to Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom. The hooting of the barred owl is a sound that's commonly heard in one of the most mysterious and enchanting regions of the world. A water wilderness we call the land of quaking earth. Mr. Moak, I'm not sure you'd do too well in that land, particularly after you see the kind of animal that Jim Fowler has over there in the den. Now, you stay right there while I put the owl back. Okay. No fair grabbing now. Stay on my back.
And here's what happened when some British space enthusiasts went to Cape Canaveral to make their own special film of a rocket launch.
8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Boosters, no boosters, go! Okay, we're lifting. Yes! Oh, God! Yes, go! Beautiful.
You're in the wrong place, quick.
All right. Can we get... There we go. We'll put the fire out, and you'll see something really exciting. I think we're having a little bit of trouble with the fire extinguisher. Well, you know what I think we'll do? I think, as a matter of fact, we're going to leave the fire just as it is now. And, well, maybe instead of having to do this, maybe the sergeant would come back again a little bit later sometime, and he'd show us some of the other things that the dogs can do. Wait a minute. Let's see if we can try once more, and we'll put the fire out. And there it is.
This conservationist mission has been to go into the country every year to plant a new tree, and he's returned this year to plant his 3rd tree within sight of the other 2.
Well, we do seem rather to be going round in circles, Mr. Goodman. Are you sure you can't remember where you planted the trees?
I thought it was up that path to the right. Yes, I'm sorry about this. I thought I knew exactly where the darn things were, but I didn't keep a note of exactly where I planted them, and this time I shall remedy the fact. We could have a try up there. That looks quite familiar. No, I'm sorry about this. I don't know. There's such a little places we could look around at. But do you think we might have a look at the ask at the post office? No, but I met the gentleman there twice, once in 63 and once in 70, and he might have noticed which way I went.
How does this look?
Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. How about just here? So, I'll start digging. Right.
It does seem rather extraordinary that you've come, what, 300 miles and you can't find the trees you've planted.
Well, yeah, I know. In fact, it's annoying, really, because I've thought of everything else. It didn't even occur to me. I thought Blanchton's a small place. First of all, you're not... Oh, that's torn it, hasn't it? Hang on. How much you get to try somewhere?
Na ja, gut. Wir werden es versuchen. Einmal zuerst bei diesem Verpackungstyp die Laschen aufziehen. Dann kommen hier einmal die Öffnungsanweisungen zum Vorschein. An und für sich ist die Packung perforiert. Es kann aber sein, dass dann das händische Öffnen nicht so leicht möglich ist. Sie sehen es auch hier. Mir gelingt es auch nicht, dann nimmt man am besten
also eine
eine Schere.
Nichts drauf. Was gibt es? Wir haben sie
Schere
vorbereitet.
steht hier nichts drauf. Auf den meisten Packungen mit den moderneren Dekors haben sie also eine Schere. Das schneiden wir jetzt hier einmal auf. Am besten auf der zweiten Seite auch noch. So, machen wir es richtig gut. Dann müssen wir hier die Lasche vorziehen, möglichst einen schönen Schnabel bilden. Also ich habe das jetzt nicht schon abgeschnitten. Und jetzt werden wir es versuchen.
No elevador. Elevador que não sobe porque o cara tá conversando com o pé na porta do elevador, assim. Você bota o pé na porta do elevador, entendeu?
Schreit ja keine Rosen und regnet keinen Wein, so kommst du auch nicht rein. Das war doch nicht nötig. Er hat mich direkt in die Brust gefasst.
Margilla, 回来了，还来了，请进啊！辛苦了，一路都辛苦了啊！进了啊！好，先请再。
The leader has been identified as Jean Tournier.
How much did they get?
$1 million. Here's the report.
The parallel bars. Reminds me of my younger days at the police academy. Used to be quite an athlete, you know. My speciality, the bars. They used to call me...
And suddenly Blake said, oh, stop. I got a great idea. Whilst they're sizing each other up, and one's looking like that, and Clouseau's looking like that, and all this sort of business going, the George Raft routine, someone should break wind, you see. And that would... Now they'd all... So we said, yeah, but if we do that, what's going to happen? I mean, how are we going to... Oh, we said, that's all right. I'll say now.
Now.
can do it. We can do it.
So that's what started it. And then Blake said, all right, I won't say now. We said, now is the word that's doing it, Blake. Now is causing the trouble. So he said, all right, okay, I'll make a noise. How's that?
This is a doll.
Yes, that is a door.
Yes, I knew that.
It's not locked, sir.
Understood. Here we go. Oh, wow.
So how many nights a week are you doing it? I'll ask that again.
Start again.